Don't know if it was intentional or just happened that way, but it was more like a 1 forward, 3 defenseman setup there in that penalty kill.
A minute 18 to go on the power play. 6:57 to go in the first period. No score. Fairfield doing a good job of winning the faceoffs like they did yesterday. Back to defense. They cleared back behind the goal. Swings around to the left faceoff dot. Back behind the goal line. Kind of playing catch. Marauders are holding to their kind of like box positioning on defense. And then there's a clear, intercepted and cleared down the ice. And that was cleared by number 15 of the Marauders, Colin Cronin.
And then forechecking.
Put a little bit of pressure on as there's 45 seconds to go on the power play. 6:24 to go in the first period. Marauders being very patient there, taking their time, and they clear the zone again.
That was Cronin again. No, that was on 19, Sebastian Latore with that clear.
Strong positional play, and even though they're missing 5 players, they have a good depth. They skate three lines offensively and defensively pretty equally. 20 seconds to go on the power play. The Mustangs keep the puck in the offensive zone and clear it again by the Marauders.
Mustangs using a dump and chase approach on this power play. The dumps are working out. The chase and gathering the puck, not so much.
But they have a long pass and connected with number 18, and that was for Ryan Flynn, but they could not connect all the way as it was broken up by the Marauders as the puck went into the offensive zone. The power play is up. 5:34 to go. Both teams skating 5 aside right now. We have not had a whistle in a while. Here's a shot from the left faceoff circle, deflected off the right boards, back to the right defense, back to left defense, playing some catch on the blue line. They dump it in deep into the zone to the goal line and broken up nicely by the defenseman, number 4, Cole Neer. Doesn't let it get to the goalie Younger, but the Mustangs keep it in, and there is a shot that got past, and I think Neer was blocking him.
The right skate of Neer deflected that puck before it got to the goaltender, Unger.
Unofficially the 9th shot of the period for the Mustangs, for just 4th for the Marauders, and there's a shot that went wide. Technically not a shot on net, but a scoring opportunity.
Shot was by number 13, Crozer, but the forecheck was by Cornwell, number 5.
And there's a wrist shot wide of the glove side, Unger, and again the Mustangs do a nice job of dumping it in and going after it, the dump and chase approach. Showing their patience, back to the right point. Oh, and he overskates it, and this could be an offensive break here. Number 5, Anderson Cornwell, kind of waiting, kind of by himself, and now was looking for Jake Crozier, could not get the puck to him, but the Marauders keep it in, and that one is wristed aside, shot on net, and shot aside by Zavary. Just the 5th shot on net in the first period. 4 minutes to go and 5 seconds to go in the first period. No score.
Remarkably few whistles, as you pointed out. There's some good patience.
Just the 1 penalty so far this period.
And here comes the second. That's going to be interference on number 26, Carson Youngblood, as that hit came well after the pass was delivered by the defenseman at the right point.
We'll give you all the details of the penalty when we come back. You'll listen to the Mount St. Charles Holiday Face-Off Classic on WOON, 1240 AM, 99.5 FM.
LaSalle College High School, a Catholic independent college preparatory school for young men of varied backgrounds, is conducted in the tradition of St. Jean-Baptiste de La Salle. Through a broad and balanced human and Christian education, LaSalle guides each student in the development of his unique God-given talents and fosters a commitment to academic excellence, service, and leadership. LaSalle College High School is Pennsylvania's leading Catholic day school for boys and invites you to explore your curiosity, discover what inspires you, and choose your path. For more information, visit their website, lschc.org.
And welcome back to Brother Adelard Arena, as that was an interference. Was a penalty to Carson Youngblood at 11:11 of the first period. The Fairfield Mustangs get their second power play opportunity, 0 for 1 on the power play. A minute 22 to go on the power play.
Good puck control there by Charlie Swanson. Tell me again why he's one of the captains.
And there's a nice pass right out in front. A nice save by Unger. And I think that was Malillo with that shot on net.
And Timon with a crossing pass, and Timon with a one-timer.
And a great save. Saw some real good lateral movements of the goalies going left to right, right to left yesterday. Just under a minute to go in the power play.
That was our save of the game by Unger, because that was an absolute rocket off the stick of Timon.
They had to blow the whistle, a bit of an equipment malfunction under Unger. You see they got the thing under the neck, and it looks like there needs to be an adjustment. While they adjust his equipment,
The Malarchuk.
We'll take another commercial break on WoonSocketRadio.com.
Stay on top of your vehicle's maintenance. Good advice from State Line Service and Tire and their full service, including suspension systems, transmission maintenance, heating and air conditioning, emission control testing, and addressing computer problems. Don, Kevin, and Sean believe in staying on top. Check their website for money-saving coupons, StatelineAutoservice.com. They can also provide your service history and automatic service reminders. State Line Service and Tire, 1209 Social Street, Woonsocket.
And welcome back to Brother Adelard Arena on the campus of Mount St. Charles for the finals. And yes, it was the throat guard that they needed to check. And all you fans in Buffalo are probably well aware of why that piece of protective equipment is necessary with the whole Clint Malarchuk.
Yeah, the gold.
It still makes me squeamish.
Oh, I know it. Another face-off win for number 19, Sebastian Latore.
This was in the neutral zone. There's still 50 seconds to go on the power play, controlled in the neutral zone by the Marauders and cleared. So with 45 seconds left, the Mustangs look to rush it out. Kind of go 3-on-4 there. Everyone gets in their position, and that's going to be not necessarily, it's probably a penalty, but he knocked his helmet off. So that's an automatic stoppage of play. I think it was a clean hit.
Yeah.
Just the way his head was, his arm came up. Showed a penalty, that you might misinterpret as a penalty, but like in college hockey now, in high school hockey, the second the helmet comes off,
yep.
It stops.
And again,
they are calling the penalty.
I was going to say,
okay.
I thought the stick got up high, and any hit to the head, they take and cut. Back in our day, they called it getting your bell rung. Now they call it what it is, a dangerous situation, and that stick came up high on the back of the neck and knocked the helmet off Sebastian Latore.
So that's number 18. Number 18, and that's Ryan Flynn with the hit to the head, knocked the helmet right off. Watching the team yesterday, talking to the coach ahead of time, I do not believe there was anything malicious behind that, just a hard hit. So both teams will skate 4-on-4 for the next 34 seconds, and they actually called that a 5-minute major, Paul.
Wow. Cross-check to the head.
So this penalty will go into the second period, and they will have a full 4.5 minutes of a major power play that will go this period and next period. And as I heard in the junior tournament, and I liked it, with a 5-minute major, it's an all-you-can-eat.
Yep.
It's all-you-can-eat buffet for as many goals as you can get. So
meaning it don't return to the ice if the opposition scores.
5 seconds left on the 4-on-4, and then the Marauders will get their first power play opportunity of the game. The Mustangs are 0 for 2, and now they do have the power play. Minute 40 to go in the first period. No score yet.
Beautiful work by Gibbons, controlling the puck, finally turned over.
And considering that they were shorthanded, the Marauders are having a tough time getting out of their own zone, and there's a shorthanded opportunity by number 20, Owen Gibbons.
Liam Forrest set that up.
And they're doing a great job of just trying to stall the puck and kill the clock. 4 minutes to go on the major power play, a minute 20 to go. So they're going to break this into like 2 power plays.
Yep.
Now the Marauders finally have it in the offensive zone. Missed the backhand by number 6, Wiley Pottle.
Nice clear.
A nice clearing as we tick down towards 1 minute to go in the period. The Marauders will be on the power play for the rest of this period. As you hear our PA announcer Pam announcing 1 minute to go in the period. So the Marauders do have time to set up on their power play. They need to show the patience that the Mustangs showed in trying to set some things up in their power play, not just rush everything.
Nice work defensively. Liam Forrest again.
Good backhand pass as the Marauders now enter the zone. They're on the left wing, bring it behind the goal zone. Defenseman call it back to the left point. Now they're trying to set things up, but broken up nicely on the goal line up against the boards. Forrest called his name a few times.
Yep.
27 seconds left, so still plenty of time. Right ring 21, knows calling for it. He controls the puck at the right D. He now fires at this, a little short wrist shot, and a nice save by Zavary. 6th shot of the period for the Marauders. 18.6 seconds to go in the first period.
Based on that save by Zavary, if he doesn't have a future as a goalie, which I think he does, he's got a future as a major league catcher of the knuckleball.
Oh, yes, because that thing was wobbling in there.
Yeah.
Carol Vadney, who I believe spent some time with the Sabres and the Bruins, had kind of like a knuckleball.
Yeah.
Canucks, too, I think.
California Golden Seals.
Here's a shot on net by number 7, Matt Cavelli. Kind of like a change-up there. And Zachary does a nice job of just going down. Sorry for all the baseball
We calling
references.
pitches now?
Now we're calling pitches. We got change-ups. We got knuckleballs. Everything but hockey, right?
Slider.
10.5 seconds to go in the first period. The Marauders continue to skate 5-on-4.
That means if somebody shoots wide, we'll have to say just a bit outside.
Exactly.
Big
Nope.
face-off win defensively.
And that should just about do it for the period. It does trickle all the way down to the Marauders goalie, Unger, and basically is ice. And that does it for the period. So at the end of one, Paul, your thoughts on the first period as we go to a quick timeout? They do not clear the ice.
I think we might see fatigue play a factor here in the second period because both teams, their penalty kill units were outstanding, not allowing quality shots, but that's a lot of stopping and starting, a lot of moving those legs, and I think fatigue, as I said, could play a part. We'll see going forward.
Okay, when we come back, we'll have second period action for you from the Mount St. Charles Holiday Face-Off Final. No score after the first period. You'll listen to 99.5 FM, 1240 AM, WoodSocketRadio.com.
When you're a Mountie, you can be anything. At Mount St. Charles Academy, middle school and high school students are inspired to expand their talents and use their skills to serve others. Students benefit from award-winning academics, religious, and service-based learning and take part in a wide variety of extracurricular activities, including competitive athletics, diverse clubs, and the fine and performing arts. Begin your Mount journey and apply today. Get started at mountstcharles.org.
And welcome back. End of the first period. They're still huddling. This is like a 2-minute timeout when they don't clear the ice. And I'd like to thank Matt Callahan for giving us the face-offs in favor of Fairfield, as kind of expected, 9-5. So 9 out of 14 face-offs win in the first period. Shots on net in the first period, 11 for Fairfield. I had 12 and 7 for St. Joseph's. Yes, I agree with you, Paul. Fatigue could become a factor. However, the ice is a little bit slower now.
Yes.
Because you got a little bit snowier on the ice. That could favor the Fairfield Co-op Mustang team, as I think in general the St. Joe's team could be just a little bit faster. Mm-hmm. But again, the Mustangs are just a little bit more patient. With
the best scoring opportunity in that period came from off the stick of Ryan Tyman, just in the left face-off circle, took a beautiful pass, and for Bruins fans, a Pasternak-like one-timer.
Exactly. Not sure how much the Connecticut and the Buffalo, New York fans keep liking our Bruins references, but as we said yesterday, we're about 40 miles away from Boston, so this is our frame of reference. So the Marauders making a quick line change to start the period. Number 10, Patrick Ohl, comes off the ice, replaced by number 21, Eric Nose, who now will take the draw.
Yes, one of two centers out there.
So the Marauders to start the second period are still skating 5-on-4 for another 2.5 minutes, as there's a major penalty on a hit to the head to number 18 of the Mustangs. That was Ryan Flynn.
Nice job clearing the zone for the Mustangs.
And they're calling a hand pass with 2:15 to go on the power play. We're in the opening seconds of the second period. No score there. I did not see the hand pass.
The clear was by number 6 for the Mustangs, Noah Kingsley, and it went off the hand of one of the St. Joe's players directly to another. He was trying to block it with his right hand to keep the puck in the zone.
And because of that, the face-off is in the defensive zone of the Marauders, who desperately wanted to get some offense going on this, what ended up being a 4.5-minute major, as he ticked down towards 2:05 to go on the major penalty. Now they have it behind their own net. Number 19, Sebastian Latour, trying to kind of go end-to-end here. Player spilled, and he's going to go end-to-end. He's going to get a shot, and he goes wide. But a nice end-to-end rush by Sebastian Latour, the junior forward.
Showed some hops and speed down those right boards, didn't he?
Yeah, he was able to really accelerate through the neutral zone.
Boy, 23 defensively for us. Has been a physical presence there. Way to make me look good, Liam, as he lands the check as I say that.
That was a heck of a hit, and no penalties. He just rode him off the puck, nice and clean, good hard hit out against the boards. The Marauders do control the puck, though, in the offensive zone.
Forrest again attempting to break up the pass. And now he'll come off, lost his stick.
Replaced by number 6, Noah Kingsley. And a clear by the Marauders. A minute 10 to go on the major power play. And I'm not keeping track of shots on the power play, but you know I'm thinking just 2, and they're not.
Whoa, Timon with a steal.
And had no help as he stole it deep in the offensive zone, and there were 2 Marauders back there to break him up. But again, that kills more of the clock. 50 seconds down on the major power play before Flynn comes out of the box. 13:05 to go in the second period.
That was Cole Neer who broke up that attempt by Timon.
And there's another turnover, and there is a shot that was deflected. That was shot by number 20, Owen Gibbons. And the Marauders tied up by the goalie, number 31, Connor Xavier, and they just can't. The Marauders just can't get anything going.
Well, what I like what the Mustangs are doing in this shorthanded situation, they are not sitting back, even though they're down a man. They are attacking the St. Joe's puck carriers and making it difficult for them to make tape-to-tape passes. Makes the power play look sloppier than I'm sure St. Joe's usually executes it.
And the interesting thing about these tournaments, you have different styles coming. You got from Connecticut, you got from upstate New York, and teams that normally don't face each other.
Whoops.
There's a shot that goes wide by number 6, Wiley Pottle. 12 seconds to go on the major power play, and then another turnover, and it's cleared out of the zone, and almost a breakaway for number 9, Alex Malillo. But more importantly, that will kill the rest of the power play. Ryan Flynn comes out of the box right now, and the Mustangs have the puck in the offensive zone. Tremendous penalty kill. That could be a momentum boost for the Mustangs. Mustangs clear it into the zone. 12:10 to go in the second period. No score, and finishing the check after the release of the puck.
That was Ryan Flynn, who had to do a suicide sprint to come out of the zone, then go back in, land the check. Ooh, kept in at the point by Kingsley.
Nicely done there. And the Mustangs continue to control the puck in the offensive zone, looking for somebody in front. Looks like they tried to jam it in, and they did. They jammed it in. There must have been just a mouthful short side, and it gets past the goalie, Unger, for our first goal of the game in the second period.
Short side goal by senior Charlie Swanson, the man who had the penalty shot earlier in this tournament. And that's a beautiful steal. We'll see if it's unassisted or not, but a beautiful steal. And just when it looked like he was going to bring the puck across the crease, stopped, went short side.
I did not think that there was going to be a big enough hole there, and it was. So we'll get the official scoring on that. You had that as Unger on that goal?
Number 10, I had on that goal, Charlie Swanson.
Charlie Swanson, sorry. We'll check the assist for you as well. Charlie Swanson was over at least his second goal of the tournament. Assisted by number 4.
Sawyer Kleinberg.
Just a 1 assist at the 3:11 mark.
So Kleinberg started the turnover process, forced the turnover, and then picking it up and going short side was Charlie Swanson. Great move.
Mustangs continue to keep their foot on the gas pedal as they clear it, pull it out of their zone. No tripping there. I think he kind of embellished a little bit trying to draw a call. No call happening. Marauders keep it in the zone. Nice job there by number 18, Brendan Donnelly, who had a goal last night in the semifinals. And now you start to get to see maybe some sloppy ice conditions. There's a shot and a nice save by Unger.
Yep.
Fairfield, with just an extra, extra step going. And there's a turnover, but shot wide. Does not get to Unger. But the Mustangs control. There's a shot from the point that trickles wide. Nice shot there by number 22, Tyler Harmony.
I think it deflected off his teammate Kleinberg in front.
Never got to Unger.
I'm impressed with the speed of the Mustangs. I expected the Marauders from St. Joe's to be the quicker team.
The Mustangs are definitely, in my opinion, as well, skating just a little bit faster than yesterday. They kind of sat on that 3-1 lead, but that was effective.
They're attacking tonight. They've been attacking all night.
And that's going to go for an icing. As that goes for an icing, you're listening to the Mount St. Charles Holiday Face-Off Classic Final, 1-0. The Mustangs will be back on OneSocketRadio.com.
car accidents are the worst, but they do happen. And if it happens to you, then you need to get that vehicle to Cody's Auto Body of North Smithfield. Since 1969, Mike and the staff of Cody's Auto Body has been your collision repair specialist. And after the repair is done, Cody's will finish the job with expert auto painting to match the rest of your car. So if the worst happens, bring your car to Cody's Auto Body across the street from the North Smithfield Fire Station on St. Paul Street, North Smithfield.
And there's a clear out of the Marauder zone,
Offside.
and that's going to go for offside. I thought that puck was going to come up our way, Paul.
Yeah.
And we do have to be careful. There was one that went zooming by yesterday just underneath us, down a couple rows, but landed in the second row of the stands.
You gotta watch out. If the puck hits me in the head, it might warp the puck.
It will warp the puck. I've been trying to hit you in the head with... No, never mind. Anyway, the Marauders win the face-off, but turn back over to the Mustangs as they now, again, controlling the pace
Boy.
of play here in the second period. 10 minutes and 12
Yeah.
seconds to go in the second period. That's going to go for an icing.
You want to develop confidence in your team? Kill off a 5-minute major.
That's the thing, exactly. It was split over 2 periods, half and half. They had a 2-minute break, and such confidence coming out of that. When Flynn came out of the box, they were flying, and they stuck it in there.
Yeah.
On that short side, a mouse hole size opening.
What I've been impressed with, you mentioned how. Whoops.
Ooh, a rebound, the shot on net by St. Joe's, and there's another rebound as they get their best offensive spurt of the period. I'm sorry, Paul, I cut you off.
Well, no. Different action was happening. Stick with it. Nice steal by number 16. Nope, not 16, not in the program. That was 18. Sorry, Kevin. Flynn.
Well rested after his 5-minute major. Okay, Marauders are going on the attack now, but don't have the numbers. One of the things I noticed yesterday, there were not too many odd man rushes in either semifinal. I was expecting to see a few more 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s. They just weren't happening. The commitment to defense is being preached by all the coaches in this tournament.
And the centerman for both squads back-checking well, helping out their defensemen.
And here comes a 2-on-3 rush and 4. 4 guys back on defense. Puck centered, cleared by the Mustang center, and they clear it down. That's going to go for an icing, I believe. Yes, it is. And they try to quickly get the lines changed. I think you can change the lines, unlike the NHL, but they were Mustangs are trying to get off the ice really quick on a just in case, I guess. 9:06 to go in the second period. It is 1-0. The Mustangs here halfway, not just yet, but 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the second period. We play 3 15-minute periods. Overtime happens. They play a 4-on-4 for 5 minutes, and then they go to the lovely shootout.
Boy, again, aggressive forechecking. St. Joe's dumps it in, but can't collect the puck.
And that puck is cleared back out to the neutral zone. Number 29, Cameron Stadelmile controls the puck, but then loses it on the pass. And now here come the Mustangs as they try to transition back to offense. And defense offense. Broken up by number 6, Wiley Pottle. We've called his name a few times. Been involved in the play. And it goes back to number 7, Matt Cavelli. And right now it just seems like they're skating but not going anywhere. The Marauders, as that could be a trip. No trip call as everybody's looking at the referees. Both teams on the ice looking for the trip. No arm goes up.
Oh, nice slick pass there by number 11 in the black, Owen Schwartz. Just a sophomore.
Trusting each other's teammates, and there's a flip up the ice, almost big enough to hit the ceiling here. The short roof.
Schwartz with the aggressive forecheck.
And the Marauders turn around and flip it back the other way. So both teams just kind of playing catch with the puck right now. And here's an offensive break on the left wing. And there's a wrist shot, a save, and a rebound. And that shot was by number 12, I think it was, James Combe, who had an all-alone wrist shot there and a nice save by Unger. But the rebound, luckily, went far enough to the side. Puck kept in by the Mustangs deep behind the goal line. Mustangs control the puck. They get out to the left defense. Looking to go to the right defense as he breaks in. Number 6 just couldn't connect with Kingsley.
Back checking number 5, Cornwall.
If he had connected with Kingsley, Kingsley had an open net.
Yeah. There's Cornwall again.
All by himself, though, as there's a full line change. He looks back for help. He's like, hey, where's my team? Mustangs behind their own net, looking to break it out. Gets hit, and the Marauders do a nice job of keeping it back in the zone behind the goalie. But the Marauders having a tough time. Right now, both teams have a tough time getting anything set. No offensive sets, really. Just kind of like a lot of just back and forth, playing catch with the puck.
In a 185-foot rink, 185 feet long, 82 feet wide, old school.
Old school. Boston Garden, the Auburn Buffalo, maybe the old Chicago Stadium.
Yeah.
Mustangs looking to break it out, and there's a soft pass back to the center. Nice pass to the left wing, and they dump it in. Nice, no icing as the puck was over the red line. 3 Marauders back behind their own goal, 1 in front of their net, and somehow the Mustangs come away with the puck.
Ryan Timon, good work behind the net.
Tell you what, there's a goal! There's a slap shot that got deflected by number 6, Noah Kingsley. With a goal with the 8:40 mark, 8:41 mark of the second period. Number 6, Noah Kingsley, the senior, and that was just, I think that got deflected, but that had a lot of steam on that shot. It deflected up over the shoulder of the stick side, right over Unger, and the Mustangs take a 2-0 lead with 6:18 to go in the second period.
We'll get the assist in a moment, but that puck was fed out to the point, and Kingsley did not mess around. Quick release. Shot was tipped. I'm not sure by whose stick. A defenseman's stick. Found the upper left corner.
That was very reminiscent of Brendan Donnelly's goal yesterday, which was more of a direct slap shot. And that was a tremendous, tremendous shot as we try to get who got the assist for you. From number 18, Brendan Donnelly. 6 from 18. We'll give Donnelly another point. Donnelly has a couple of...
18 is Ryan Flynn.
Oh, do I have the wrong team?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
18 is junior Ryan Flynn.
Ryan Flynn, my apologies.
Did the work behind the goal line, caused the turnover, got it quickly out to the point. Quick release from Kingsley.
I flipped my score sheet over because the Marauders got the puck, control of the puck. And okay, we're back. 2-0. The Mustangs lead here with 5:40 to go in the second period.
And there's another scrum in the corner.
Marauders might be playing with just a little bit more desperation now as the Mustangs come out with the puck.
Nice work there by Owen Gibbons, the sophomore.
That puck is cleared and controlled by number 12, James Colm, who gets it over to his defensive partner, who then clears it behind the own net. So Colm will start up from behind his own net, and there's almost a turnover, but not controlled by the Marauders.
Eric knows.
He always knows.
Yep.
Sorry, couldn't resist. And a clearing not far enough for number 11, Owen Schwartz, could not catch up to the puck. Defended well by the Marauders. But Schwartz putting on the forecheck, as we've seen the Mustangs do all game. A very powerful forecheck, very effective forecheck.
Owen Schwartz buried under a St. Joe's player.
And there's a holding penalty. We're going to take a quick timeout with 4:38 to go in the second period. You'll listen to Mount St. Charles Face-Off Classic on OneSoccerRadio.com.
Fairfield College Preparatory School is a Jesuit Catholic school of excellence in Connecticut, which transforms young men to be innovative, be creative, and be men for others. Fairfield Prep offers a rigorous academic program for boys in 9th through 12th grade with an outstanding record of college acceptances, as well as a full slate of sports and activities. In a faith and mission-based community, Prep students develop their relationship with God and one another. Choose Prep and be ignited.
Evan Buchanel in the penalty box. 2 minutes for holding.
He and Schwartz were fighting for the puck. Owen Schwartz went down, and the defender just flopped on top of him, sat there, made no attempt to get up. The officials called it holding.
There could have been a slash called in the same play, too, as there was a stick hit out of the hand of another player at the exact same time. The referees missed that. But the co-op team, Mustangs from Fairfield, Connecticut, have a golden opportunity to increase their lead. There was a great pass from the right side to the left, and just kind of misfired on the shot was number 17 for Fairfield. Ryan Timone just kind of misfired on that. He was looking at an open net.
Matt Cavelli cleared the puck out of the zone. Good speed coming through the neutral area.
And there's a pass from side to side, which isn't as long as a pass as the international ice hockey surface, which is 200 by 100, or even the NHL, which is 200 by 85.
Excuse me.
Under a minute to go on the power play. 3:30 to go in the second period. St. John's Mustangs
That's
2.
icing.
and the St. Joseph Marauders nothing and an icing, and that'll upset any coach.
Yeah, Ryan Timon is looking at the official, questioning what, but he was definitely behind his own red line when he fired that puck in.
Yeah, just kind of like a mental mistake more than anything. Just grab an extra stride or two and then dump it in. Nothing worse than being on the power play and have an icing called against you.
Don't see that often.
No, you do not. 51 seconds to go on the power play. 3:28 to go in the period. The Marauders win that faceoff, so they're able to kill a little bit more time as they are short-handed now.
That was Colin Cronin with the faceoff win.
And a huge win, because Fairfield's been winning most of the faceoffs again in the second period. We know that they were winning the faceoffs 9-5, and I think they're winning the faceoff battle 10-2 this period.
There's Owen Schwartz with a forecheck again.
Marauders cannot clear. The Mustangs keep it in. Back and forth playing catch. And there's a shot that goes high. Not officially a shot on net, and that goes high off the glass and cleared. And 15 seconds to go on the power play. And a shorthanded bid by Sebastian Latorre, but broken up
by Kingsley.
In a 3-on-2, it was going to be a 3-on-2. Now it turns into a 2-on-3. The other way. There's 3 seconds left of the power play. Last chance. They keep it in. Oh, I disagree with that call. With 2:37 to go in the period. Paul, what do you think? I didn't think it came all the way out of the zone.
We are literally right above that blue line. I do think that puck was kept in by Noah Kingsley. But again, congratulations to Noah Kingsley for keeping his head, not turning and yelling at the ref.
Right.
Again, the refs are hustling just like the players are, and the officials occasionally make mistakes just like the players do.
Exactly.
The refs don't yell at the players when they screw up, so the players shouldn't yell at the refs.
And they didn't. Referees are skating there 6 to 7 miles a game without a shift change.
Yes, and they did the last game as well.
Exactly, they did.
Face-off win for the Marauders.
2:30 to go in the second period. Mustangs lead 2-0 and keeping the pressure on. The shots aren't as many as you think this period, just basically 4 to 3 shots on net, but the pressure in the zone time has definitely been in favor of the Mustangs.
Yeah, which has surprised me.
It has. Again, I saw a faster game out of St. Joe's last night, and a slower pace game out of Fairfield. There's a turnover and a shot, and it goes, I think that hit his head. It went off his glove and into his head.
Save of the game by Xavery.
And they needed that to keep the momentum going. The Marauders score there and make it a 2-1 game. You get a brand new ball game. And there's a nice hip check at the line through the neutral zone. That gets the fans happy.
That was Matt Cavelli, and somewhere Johnny Busick is smiling.
Exactly.
Master of the hip check back in the day. Back in my day.
Marauders seem to get a little momentum off that as they're putting some pressure on in the offensive zone with 1:33 to go in the second period. Desperately trying to get some traction going here, see if they can gain a little bit of offense and some momentum going into the third period.
That was St. Joe's third line putting the pressure on.
And there's a clearing, and this could be a breakaway.
Miscommunication.
Jake Crozier, and he looks to pass it to number 5. Anderson Cornwell could not connect as the Mustang player was diving across. Just couldn't get up to it fast enough for a create his own breakaway as we are now under a minute to go in the second period.
That was Liam Forrest with that diving defensive play.
And there's a pass, a centering pass to number 4 for the Fairfield. Just misses Sawyer Kleinberg, just missed that. Back to the right point. There's a shot, doesn't make it to Unger. Rebound to number 12, shot, rebound. Oh, and it goes wide.
Block shot by Marie earlier on.
I think after all that said and done, I think only one official shot was recorded, but there was a lot of action in and around Unger on that play. 28 seconds to go in the period, 2-0. The Mustangs looking to score their third. Marauders desperately holding on. They do not want to go down by 3 entering the third period. Big scrum behind the net. Marauders come out with it. And a turnover deep in the offensive zone, and a shot and a save. And that shot was by number 10 for Fairfield Co-op, Charlie Swanson. And with 11.5 seconds left in the period, I think Swanson may want that shot back as he kind of looked to the sky. He's there on that. But that was a nice shot and a nice save by Unger. 11.5 seconds to go in the period.
Huge face-off. Nice face-off win.
Nice pad save by Unger as he kicks it out to the right. A possible chance for one more. Oh, and he's ridden off the pocket. A clean hit. Hip check up against the boards, and that should just about do it for the second period. And it does.
Face-off win by Alex Melio and that big check by James Cone.
So thoughts on the second period? Is it's 2-0. The Fairfield Mustangs lead after 2 periods. They'll be clearing the ice shortly. Paul, your
Well,
thoughts?
advertised coming in, they said St. Joe's would be the speedier team and that Fairfield would try to slow them down. Hasn't looked that way, especially in that period. Fairfield, against the team with a deeper roster, has been going right at them and attacking, not sitting back at all.
It'd be interesting to see what they do. They had a 2-goal lead entering the third period yesterday in their semifinal game. They were up 3-1, and they did sit back, and it's to their benefit.
Yep.
I don't know if they'll be able to do the same game plan going into the third period against the St. Joseph team from Buffalo, New York.
And again, St. Joe's 4 goals and 5 goals. So they've scored 9 third-period goals in 2 games. I'm sure Coach Crozer, a 94 grad of St. Joe's, will have them ready.
Yes, he will. You'll listen to the Mount St. Charles final, holiday face-off final here from Adelard Arena on OneSoccerRadio.com, 1240 AM, 99.5 FM, WOON Radio.
A new garage door can have a major effect on the appearance of your property. When you're ready, call Andy Bebo at Woonsocket Door Sales, in business since 1935. Woonsocket Door Sales installs and repairs all makes of doors and openers, as well as broken springs and cables. Service includes installation and free disposal of the old door. Woonsocket Door Sales, 767-3448. Office located at 1 Biltmore Avenue, Cumberland. Reputation is important.
Customers continue to rave about the wonderful experiences they have when they contact Countertops by Superior. One customer had this to say: "We had shopped around for nearly a year before we found Countertops by Superior. From the first visit, we knew this was the place. Great staff, fantastic showroom, quality installation. It's an absolute pleasure to cook in our new kitchen." Another customer had this to say about their bathroom remodel: "From start to finish, my experience with the owner was first rate. The finished product is beyond my expectations, absolutely gorgeous." So if you're considering new countertops for your bathroom or kitchen, you need to stop in to Countertops by Superior, 840 Cumberland Hill Road, Woonsocket today, and take a look at the incredible variety of stone in the slab room, and have the experts at Countertops by Superior guide you through the installation process. They'll be happy to give you a free, no obligation, all-inclusive quote. Visit them online at countertopsbysuperior.com.
And we're back. We're in between the second and third period here at Brother Adelard Arena. The St. Joseph Institute College out of Buffalo, New York trails 2-0 to the Fairfield Co-op team from Fairfield, Connecticut. Paul, your thoughts on the second period?
Well, fun hockey.
Fun hockey, yes.
Real fun hockey, and it's made in this 185-foot, the length of this rink. The centers from both squads, I was just going to say have played 200-foot hockey, but it's 185-foot hockey. The way the centers on both squads have battled back and forth up the middle, we've seen a ton of plays broken up with back checks from defensive centers. And again, I just want to compliment Fairfield. You saw from the semifinals you were telling me about last night, I expected Fairfield to play a more slow-paced game, try to slow the game down, maybe look for a breakout here and there, and they have proved me wrong and done just the opposite. Sometimes when you're against a bigger, faster team, don't sit back, go right at them, and that's what Coach Mongillo has had them do today. They've attacked.
Yeah, and that's sometimes the tough thing about these tournaments is first time seeing the team yesterday, so I'm making all these references from yesterday, one game. I haven't seen the other 3 or 4 games that they've played this year. One thing that's definitely in their favor, not just the score, 2-0 for the Mustangs, a 2/3, 20-10 face-off advantage, including 11-5 that period. So the Fairfield Co-op team Mustangs are just dominating in the face-off circle, 67%.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And that was very effective in that 5-minute power play that spanned the first and second periods. Controlling that face-off dot is step number 1 to having an effective penalty kill.
Shots on net in that second period. Fairfield had 7. St. Joe's had 4. It seemed like a lot more. There was a lot of action.
Yeah, that was 11 shots combined, but trust me, there were more than 11 scoring opportunities combined.
Exactly. So the 2-period total is 18-11 in favor of Fairfield, and the score also in their favor, 2-0. So a lot going in their favor statistically. St. Joseph's will take advantage of this break. They've been a third-period team in this tournament so far. They're on a 7-game winning streak. It'll be interesting to see, how they come back.
And if Fairfield Co-op, if they can hold on, if the Mustangs can hold on and win this game, I've got to ask, when's the last time a public school won this great Mount Charles Holiday Tournament?
Yeah, it's St. Joe's is the defending champion going back to 2019. They beat the Mount 3-2 in a shootout.
Wow.
So I would say, in just knowing the history of Mount St. Charles, that they've probably dominated this tournament. I know Franklin, Mass. was in this tournament a few years ago. And just really quick, I'd like to touch on how did we get here. Fairfield Co-op, they defeated Austin Prep out of Reading, Mass. 3-2 in a shootout on Tuesday, and then they defeated Bishop Garrett Cardinals out of Nashua, New Hampshire last night by a score of 3-1 behind senior goalie Connor Zavery, who is doing very well this game as well. Came in with a 1.5 goals against average in this tournament. Obviously has not let in anything. St. Joseph's Collegiate Institute out of Buffalo. They got out of Buffalo, as we talked, just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
Got here an hour before their original face-off, which was supposed to be at 4. They moved it to 8. They beat Mount St. Charles 6-3 Tuesday night.
Wow.
A little deceptive on the score. The last 2 goals were empty netters, so it was 4-3, but they were trailing 3-2
Wow.
going into the third period. And then they beat Fairfield Prep out of Connecticut last night by a score of 5-1. As we talked about, St. Joseph's has a balanced attack. They skate the 3 lines. Fairfield Prep, Fairfield Co-op, I thought was going to be more reliant on their one line, proving me a little bit long. I just also want to thank DeMartha from Hyattsville, Maryland, and LaSalle College Prep out of Windmore, Pennsylvania, for also participating in this tournament. All 8 teams got 3 games in this tournament through some consolations and seedings, and if we have time, we'll get back to how all the teams have finished up. We have our 3 through 8 seedings.
Yep.
So
and
we're
DeMatha is more famous as a basketball school.
Yes, they are. They are.
They can also play some hockey down there as well. Also want to say hello to some people who might be watching at home. 5 members of the St. Joe's team who couldn't make the trip because they were too busy shoveling snow in Buffalo. Gabriel Cusack, Luke Deacon, Peyton DePerno, Tyler Candela, and AJ Vitanza. Trust me, your teammates miss you.
They miss you. 7 goals, 4 assists, and 11 points. We're going to take a quick commercial break. The Zambonis cruising around the ice. When we come back, we'll have some third period action for you on 1240 AM, 99.5 FM, WoonsocketRadio.com.
Any make, any model, Tasker Buick GMC Chevrolet will service your vehicle whether you bought it there or not. Going on right now at Tasker Buick GMC Chevrolet, oil change and tire rotation, including complimentary multi-point vehicle inspection, car wash and vacuum for $69.95, alignment special $89.95, and full vehicle reconditioning specials inside and out starting at $199. Tasker Buick GMC Chevrolet on Fortin Drive, Woonsocket. You will be satisfied.
Welcome back as the Zamboni is finishing his last tour of events here. The first game Paul and I did was in Massachusetts, and we watched the Zamboni driver in between the second and third periods of a brand new rink in Massachusetts drive right into the boards.
The New England Sports Village, it was their second game ever, and the Zamboni driver lost control, smashed into the boards, broke one of the plexiglass panels. We had to move over to rink number 2 to finish the game.
If that happens here, there is no rink number 2. It might be out in North Smithfield, so there is no rink 2 here. So Paul and I have been doing some games together on and off for a few years, but more experienced Zamboni drivers here than what we saw. So again, Paul,
would you expect anything less at Mount St. Charles Academy?
When you see a man that's been running this rink probably since 1963 get up on 2 ladders yesterday to change the plexiglass with a foot on either ladder, and I'm nervous just going up on a roof on a ladder that's stable. To see the referees stabilize 2 ladders, a left foot on one and a right foot on the other, that was incredible to see. We see the referees have taken the ice, and we should give them a quick shout out. Referee number 19 Keith Lopes and number 8 Kevin Keenan, and now the Marauders are on the ice. Coach Crozier's clapping for them. Kind of slow, kind of like methodical coming out of the break. So we're going to take one last commercial break in between periods. You are listening, and when we come back to listen to third period action on OneSocketRadio.com, WOON Radio, 99.5 FM, 1240 AM.
LaSalle College High School, a Catholic independent college preparatory school for young men of varied backgrounds, is conducted in the tradition of St. Jean-Baptiste de La Salle. Through a broad and balanced human and Christian education, LaSalle guides each student in the development of his unique God-given talents and fosters a commitment to academic excellence, service, and leadership. LaSalle College High School is Pennsylvania's leading Catholic day school for boys and invites you to explore your curiosity, discover what inspires you, and choose your path. For more information, visit their website, lschc.org.
Welcome back to the former aircraft hangar. We just found out in the last 30 seconds. This is the former aircraft hangar that the land and everything was donated to Mount St. Charles on this piece of land. Paul, take it here.
Yep. Pamela will tell you that all these blue seats you see are from the New York World's Fair. The blue seats in the rink are from the New York World's Fair. The building was a former airplane hangar at the Woonsocket Airport. The land, the building, and the seats donated to Mount St. Charles. Wow.
As engineer Dave Richards just said, the brothers here at Mount are nothing if not thrifty.
Yes.
Getting donations all over, building a rink, which at the time they did build the rink was about the same size. Again, we keep mentioning the Odd and Buffalo, not just because Buffalo is in this tournament, but the Odd was a small rink compared to the Boston Garden, Chicago Stadium. Not sure the old dimensions of the Montreal Forum, but I'm assuming that was not your traditional 200 by 85 either.
We know it was bigger than the Garden. Coach J. Richard Crozier, class of 94 from St. Joe's, giving his team an impassioned speech as they head out to get ready for the third period. And as Kevin has said, they've played 2 great third periods already in this tournament, totaling 9 goals in their 2 victories. Coach Crozier was assisted by Don Heald, Mike Murphy, and Brendan Hurley, all St. Joe's grads.
And I did talk to Mark Mongeau, not to take anything away from him, the last 2 days as well. And he was tremendous in the information that he was able to give me and catch me up to speed. And here comes Fairfield co-op team right away. Mustang trying to put the pressure on offensively, but the Marauders intercept and they break it out. Almost a 3-on-2. They slow it down, kind of get stuck in the referee's skates, Lopes, and they fire it wide of the goalies of Zachary. And
trust me, both teams are thrilled to have this clean sheet of ice.
They're like, I am fast, coach. You've got to trust me on this one. Pucks that may not have gone for icing late in the second period will now go for icing here in the third period, of which we are within the first minute of the third period. St. Joseph Marauders trail 2-0 to the Fairfield Co-op Public High School team representing 2 towns in Connecticut. Mustangs try to center, is blocked by the Marauders, never got to the goalie Unger. And there's a line change for both teams. Referee allows it. The puck doesn't hit anybody.
Yep. Liam Forrest dumped it in. He's done an outstanding job as a first-line defensive pairing, along with number 6, Kingsley.
Centered and could not release the puck, and then the puck is shot, but does not get through.
Blocked by the backside of Brendan Donnelly.
And trying to connect on a pass for number 10 is Patrick Old, could not connect, and it goes for an icing. Fast pace to start this third period as well. Fast pace in the first 2 periods, not too many penalties.
4 penalties in the game, 3 against St. Joe's, 1 a 5-minute major against Fairfield.
And they got a lot of confidence coming out of that by killing. That took a funny hop and went up on the dasher.
Now we're talking about the old New York Rangers Madison Square Garden, where you got funny hops from the boards back in the day. Here comes a rush.
2-on-4 though, and Fairfield does a nice job of getting back, and now in transition they look to break out, and there was a potential for a 3-on-2. Now it's a 2-on-2, more traditional break.
Jack Harmony with a defense at the other end.
I do wonder if the people at home are going to call their grandparents to get on the listen because of all the references we keep making to the 60s and 70s of hockey.
Hey, I'm 63 years old. Come on.
Fairfield, 64. You don't even know your age. Yeah. That's a Beatles song.
Let's not make a list of things I don't know.
Fairfield dumps it in. They control the puck through the Mustangs back to the right point. There's a wrist shot. Gets all the way for the first shot of the period.
That came off the stick of Jake Harmony.
That increases their 3-period total to 19. St. Joseph's just 11 shots so far. St. Joseph's trails 2-0 in this game to the Fairfield Co-op Mustangs. 12:46 to go in the third period as the icing was called. And it's always surprising to me when the losing team does the icing. I always expect that more out of the winning team. And there's a puck that kind of just dribbled in on net as Fairfield won yet another face-off.
Yep.
We mentioned that being a huge advantage. We didn't have the stats yesterday, but visually, my brother and I, we guessed 90%. Didn't think it was that high.
No.
But, I mean, we're at 2/3 for the Mustang, which is an incredible rate.
Exactly. Unger denied Owen Gibbons a moment ago, which led to that face-off. Here's a break.
Number 5 on the right wing. It trickles in for a shot, but number 5, Anderson Cornwell, just could not get the separation he needed to generate a great scoring chance. Was able to trickle the puck in on Zavary for their first shot. But an opportunity here for the Marauders as a face-off is in the offensive zone. 12:23 to go in the third period.
Both teams changing lines unenthusiastically as nobody wants to come off the ice.
The ice is way too fresh.
Exactly.
Marauders do a nice job of keeping it in at the point. They fire it in, but was blocked by number 22, Tyler Hominy. And a turnover in the zone. 2-on-3 break the other way.
Swanson dumps it in.
Yep, Swanson just dumps it in. They kind of go chasing after it. We see a lot of dump and chase by the Mustangs.
Kevin, you mentioned that Fairfield sat on their 3-1 lead yesterday. They are not sitting around today.
No, because I was kind of banking on that, to prove that I knew what I was talking about, and not happening.
By the way, Charlie Swanson just tried to go short side for a second time. That fooled the goaltender Unger once. That's not going to fool him a second time.
There's 11:56 to go in the third period. Fairfield Co-op 2, Marauders nothing.
Win.
Another face-off win.
Block shot.
Marauders try to break it out and defended nicely, and that's going to go offside if the Marauders touch it, and they do. We're going to take a quick commercial break. 11:46 to go in the third period. 2-0 Fairfield Co-op on WoonsocketRadio.com.
Lincoln and North Smithfield Urgent Care Centers are Northern Rhode Island's modern comprehensive urgent cares devoted to the best family health care available. They have board-certified doctors on their staff who will make you feel safe, comfortable, and reassured, especially when you're in doubt and concerned about the severity of your discomfort. Both centers feature on-site labs and x-ray facilities, as well as drug screens, complete physicals, flu shots, occupational medicine, including workers' comp and free blood screening. North Smithfield Urgent Care, 594 Great Road, North Smithfield, 768-3400. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday 9 to 5. Lincoln Urgent Care, located across from Lincoln Mall.
Shot out in front.
9595.
Pass out in
Open
front of
weekdays 9 to 9, Saturday and Sunday 9 to 5. You do have a choice.
And the backhand shot was saved by Zavary. There was a whistle before that in between. I'm not sure if the puck
hit the bench.
And it did hit the bench. Okay. I'm not sure if it's that or a hand pass because the Marauders trying to break it out, but 1-on-3, all they can do is dump and chase. And chasing after is number 26, Carson Youngbluth. And how did that stay in play?
Wow.
Oh, it didn't. That's how.
Yeah, okay. Harmony cleared that originally behind the net, trying to scoot it out of the zone was number 10, Charlie Swanson.
The way that hit, it was almost like a field goal that came back into play. I'm like that. I think it hit something off the ceiling or...
No, it hit the white bar.
It hit the white bar.
In the stands on the far side.
Okay, that'll do it too.
Yep.
11:01 to go in the third period. The Mustangs lead the Marauders 2-0. Face-off in the offensive zone for the Marauders. They win this face-off, but quickly turn it back over to the Co-op team from Connecticut.
Big face-off by Emilio.
And there's nice stick handling there by number 18, Ryan Flynn. And there's a shot and a save.
Follow-up shot was blocked by Donnelly.
Oh, and the stick broke on the slap shot. Number 18, Ryan Flynn, had it all day to shoot the slap shot, and he was lined up for a good shot, and the stick broke.
Actually, that was 12, James Combe.
Sorry.
Who's running into the locker room to get a backup stick.
Where's my stick? And this will not... It is. We'll go for icing. I looked at the wrong referee. Yep. And they had the back referee.
That's the 5th icing of the game on St. Joe's.
Yeah, and it's, again, a little surprising, down 2-0, unless they're trying for the home run pass, and when they're just not connecting on it right now, yes. So 10:18 to go in the third period. We're in the finals. Stay with us after the game as they announce the all-tournament team as well here on WOON and OneSocketRadio.com. Let's see if the Marauders can start winning some face-offs here.
And they do.
They win that one. They are losing about 2/3.
That was number 19, Sebastian Latore, with a face-off win.
They win the face-off, but they fail to clear the zone. And they're trying to go short side again for a goal. Like you said, it worked once.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked the next 2 or 3 times.
That was Josh Weinstein, third line, trying to go short side.
Unofficially, their 24th shot of the game. The Marauders looking to break out and connect on their pass.
Noah
Connect
Kingsley's been a monster on defense, number 6 in the black. He's played both the right side and the left side tonight.
And that's going to go for icing. And with 9:43 left to go in the third period, you'll listen to the Mount St. Charles Holiday Face-Off Classic on WOON and OneSocketRadio.com.
The last thing you need is more stress. So at Misho's Auto Body, they handle the complete claim for you. Check their website to see the 13 actual steps they take to make your experience stress-free. You'll also see a complete photo gallery showing you the detailed and technical process necessary to accommodate new car construction and metallic paints. Misho's Auto Body, 430 Privilege Street, Woonsocket, 769-1983.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for the Holiday Classic Tournament. And we'll get to all of you in this, and it's exciting third period action here at Adelon Arena. Puck is cleared all the way down to the Marauder zone as they look to break it out again. And nice bit of stick handling there by number 6, Wiley Pottle, as he tries to clear the zone. The Mustangs see it, and they dump it back in.
There's Schwartz forechecking again.
No icing there, Paul. The puck gets past the Mustangs, goes all the way deep in their own territory. 9 minutes to go in the third period. The Mustangs lead 2-0. And again, not sitting on their lead as they break it into the zone, and another dump and chase. And Marauders are trying to set up behind their own net. And a great forecheck there by number 10 of the Mustangs, Charlie Swanson, who's had just a heck of a series.
Finally, St. Joe's breaks it out. Steal.
Turned over and deflected, does not get all the way to Unger.
Believe that shot was deflected by number 6 in the gray, Wiley Pottle. Line change, here's an opportunity.
Both teams changing their lines, and that puck goes into the net. There's 8:24 to go in the game. We've got a lot of action going on, but
Evan Bignuol with the block shot there.
Bessignul is what I was told.
Oh, that's a C.
Yes.
Sorry.
Try to learn the names on the fly, much like a line change on the fly.
Face-off win, number 28 in the gray, Sam Muriel.
Trying to get
But
out.
again, they can't clear.
Every time they move the puck, there's a Mustang there to intercept it, and there's a short side. I'm going to call that a shot.
Yeah, by Sawyer Kleinberg.
And again, Unger holding the short side. Is there film on Unger? Did he give us
Really?
some games on the short, some goals on the short side? If he has, he's learned. He did live up to one, but
Beautiful stick work by Kleinberg.
And the Mustangs doing a tremendous job of just zone presence, not necessarily generating a ton of shots, but 7:50 to go in the third period, leading 2-0, not sitting back on the 2-goal lead, but putting the pressure on the Marauders and not allowing them to even come out of the zone. And that's going to go for an icing.
Wow.
With 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third period, you'll listen to the Mount St. Charles Holiday Face-Off Tournament on WOON Radio.
Fairfield College Preparatory School is a Jesuit Catholic school of excellence in Connecticut, which transforms young men to be innovative, be creative, and be men for others. Fairfield Prep offers a rigorous academic program for boys in 9th through 12th grade with an outstanding record of college acceptances, as well as a full slate of sports and activities. In a faith and mission-based community, Prep students develop their relationship with God and one another. Choose Prep and be ignited.
The Marauders take the puck out of the zone, out of their defensive zone, work the puck into the offensive zone now, putting a little bit of pressure on the Mustangs as they're desperately trying to get their first goal of the game as they trail 2-0. Wow, that glass was loud. When that puck hit the glass. 7 minutes as we tick down to it. 7 minutes to go in the third period.
And that was Noah Kingsley again defensively, coming up big for the Mustangs.
Here's a potential 3-on-2 if they hustle. No, the Mustangs get back quickly to close that gap. Ride them off the puck.
That was Harmony saying, I'm sick of hearing you guys talk about Kingsley. I'm out here too.
Don't forget me.
Yes, he made the play there.
Nice pass in front of his own net. I was always yelled at when I did that, but these guys are better than me. Brought back the other way. into the offensive zone, cleared in front, gets past Unger, but nobody home for the Mustangs, and that's cleared. That will not go for an icing. No line, a mini line change for the Marauders. Puck is deflected and caught by number 5, Anderson Cornwell, as they try to do a little bit of transition there. And
Liam Forrest out there defensively now, as for most of this game, the Mustangs have used just 4 defensemen.
Start to shorten the bench, as things get, a bit later in the game, you're trying to hold on, get this victory. Things get a little bit physical, nothing dirty, just a little bit more physical than it has been. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Mustangs lead 2-0 over the Marauders from Buffalo, and it could be a 2-on-1 break, and there's a shot wide.
Well, I'm telling you, number 9 in the gray, and I'll let you say Evan's last name. He means it this third period.
Bessick now, and there is a penalty.
Ooh.
Interference against Fairfield.
And that's against one of their top defenders, Liam Forrest, the junior, will head to the bench. Here's a huge opportunity for St. Joe's to completely turn this game around.
At the 8:14 mark, and I can't tell. No, they did not take a time. So that penalty goes to number 23.
Yep.
On
Liam Forrest.
Thank you, Liam Forrest. He's been out there the whole game. I guess he needed a little bit of a break, right?
Yeah.
5:46 to go in the third period. Marauders have a tremendous opportunity here. Down 2-0.
And interference is basically hitting or holding someone away from the puck.
Yes. Isn't every penalty interference when you think about it? Marauders win that face-off, turnaround shot. Oh, it just sits out front. Backhand attempt fails. And 1 or 2 shots gets in on Zachary. And Marauders feeding off of that, trying to control the power play. And that, unfortunately for the Marauders, happily for the Mustangs, gets cleared out of the zone.
That was Noah Kingsley who cleared that, Kevin.
He's been doing that quite a bit this game. Marauders reset up now.
And again, aggressively forechecking even though they're down.
Yeah. Trying to get it out of their zone. They do. Trailing 2-0. Here come the Marauders. They got circling behind the net. Back to the left point, to the right point. There's a shot and a save. Rebound and another save. 2 quick shots there by the Marauders. And here comes probably the third shot. No, off the skate. Blocked by number 6.
Kingsley.
And
interestingly, on that initial rush, you saw Colin Cronin of St. Joe's use the official as a pick. Turnover. And again, they try to go short side. That was Timon.
Yes, Timon. And now there's only 54 seconds to go on the power play. And the Marauders are deep in their own zone. 4:35 to go in the game.
Harmony just made another defensive play to keep it in as well. And there he is.
Not sitting back on a 2-0 lead, but continuing to put the pressure on. Able to take chances up 2 goals as well.
Wow.
Coaches told him to keep playing the game that got you there.
Yeah.
No prevent defense.
You mentioned yesterday, Kevin, you thought that Fairfield sat on their lead. This game they've done the exact opposite. Another big save by Xavier.
And now things get a little chippy as they sort this out. We're going to take a commercial break. 4:09 to go left in the Mount St. Charles final on WOON, AM and FM.
When you're a Mountie, you can be anything. At Mount St. Charles Academy, middle school and high school students are inspired to expand their talents and use their skills to serve others. Students benefit from award-winning academics, religious, and service-based learning and take part in a wide variety of extracurricular activities, including competitive athletics, diverse clubs, and the fine and performing arts. Begin your Mount journey and apply today. Get started at mountstcharles.org.
Car accidents are the worst, but they do happen. And if it happens to you, then you need to get that vehicle to Cody's Auto Body of North Smithfield. Since 1960.
And we're back. Welcome to Adelante Arena. There was a penalty on number 19, Sebastian Latour. 2 minutes for slashing with 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the game.
And then a matching penalty on number 23, Liam Forrest, for roughing. So again, the officials had the initial penalty on Liam. Little undisciplined, tried to retaliate. Now they're both in the box.
Right, so they're going to skate 4-on-4 for exactly now. Now the Mustangs are on the power play for the next minute 35.
Oh, I'm sorry.
3:40 to go in the game. Unger dives to the puck. The Mustangs cannot capitalize on that. opportunity, but they are on the power play and leading 2-0. 3:30 to go in the game.
Apologies to Liam Forrest. He was in the box from an earlier penalty. He did not retaliate on the slashing penalty against St. Joe's.
We're going to get phone calls and emails.
Yep. Notice none of the players or refs are yelling at me after that mistake.
Mustangs continue to control the puck on the power play. 3:10 to go in the game. Just under a minute to go on the power play, and they're just kind of ragging the puck right now, trying to eat some minutes here with a 2-goal lead.
Ooh,
and there's a puck in. Tips in, power play goal.
Beautiful wrist shot from the point by number 10, Charlie Swanson. And was that number 17, Ryan Timon?
I believe so.
Robbed of a goal in the first period. Tips that one home here in the third. Huge play.
And a 3-goal lead there, and that's going to be tough to come back from now, Paul.
And our first power play goal of the game.
The Mustangs were so good on the power play yesterday, and then they showed it again today, and that was deflected. It looked like Unger had a bite on it, and then it just deflected past him. You really can't blame the goalie on that goal. But more importantly, with 2:55 to go in the game, both teams skating 5 aside.
Yep.
But 3-0, and the Mustangs continue to play an offensive style of hockey that we did not see yesterday. Not with the lead in the third period. Obviously, they played offense to win 3-1. The Mustangs continue to pile on here offensively. Mustangs back in their own zone, and again just ragging the puck.
Thought there was a third assist there, but there was not. Boy, it's amazing how the Mustangs have been attacking all night. They looked relaxed. Right. And took their time on that power play, led to a great opportunity. Nice block shot by number 2, Heatherman.
My early favorite, and I haven't seen all the games, my early favorite for tournament MVP will go to Connor Zavery when he's only, with 2 minutes to go, has only given up 2 goals in 3 games.
Wow.
I'm sorry, 3 goals in 3 games. Got a 1.5 goals against average coming into this game.
Well, he's had help from his defenseman as well.
Oh, he has.
And there's another good work by the third line out there. Whoop, that's not the third line. That's Owen Schwartz and his line, second line.
But again, the Mustangs continuing to put the pressure on the Marauders. And the Marauders just having a tough time getting anything going, any offensive sets as they center it, and it's just wide.
Nice play, Emilio. Tried to connect with Schwartz.
Mustangs, there's a shot. Tip does not make it to Unger. But
blocked by
again,
Kinnear.
the Mustangs continue to control the puck behind the net. Marauders go for a check and they miss, and there's a nice defensive play to clear the puck away from Unger, but the Mustangs keep it in, and there's a shot from the point by Jake Harmony. Just goes wide of Unger, but Harmony has the puck back at the point, dumps it back in. 1:08 to go in the third period, and the Marauders, they can't even think about pulling their goalie right now, Paul.
No, the pressure's on by the Mustangs too much.
And you would have figured in a perfect world, he would have been out of that net probably 2 minutes ago, and with under a minute, they have not had a chance to pull him.
Schwartz, a great job protecting the puck, but it scoots under the stick of Harmony.
And the Marauders go for what probably will be their last line change, and they'll see if they can have one more chance to get Unger out, and that would be the time if they're going to pull him. They do. They pull him out with 39 seconds to go.
Steal by nose led to this opportunity.
6 out of 5. The Marauders are going to have to shoot, and that puck goes into the net. No, it
tipped.
did not.
It was tipped in front by number 19, Latore.
I thought it hit the net, did not hit the top of the plexiglass. It came down 25 seconds ago. Marauders skating 6 on 5, trailing 3-0, desperately trying to put some offense together. The Mustangs have it. They clear the zone, not icing, all the way back to the neutral zone. And the Marauders, and it's going to be an empty net goal for number 4, Sawyer Kleinberg.
Heatherman's
14.4 seconds to go in the game.
Heatherman started that. I hope he gets an assist as he cleared that puck out. I had my head down looking for his number, and next thing you know, number 4, Sylvester Kleinberg, is popping it in the net.
And with 14.4 seconds left, any thought of come back now for the Marauders out of Buffalo, New York is in essence over. They put the goalie Unger back in the net. Mustangs will now just kind of sit on it. That does not go for icing. 5 seconds to go in the game, and Marauders skated out, and we have ourselves a tournament champion.
Wow.
The Fairfield Co-op team from Ward and Ludlow. They are your Mount St. Charles Holiday face-off champions with a 4-0 victory over the St. Joseph's Institute out of Buffalo, New York, and a heck of a game.
Yeah.
Both teams What a pace.
Congratulations to the Mustangs, skating with and hitting with St. Joe's, and we want to congratulate St. Joe's again with all the things going on. The terrible weather conditions in Buffalo, a once-a-century type storm. People have lost their lives there. Just to be able to get out and to be able to act like kids and hockey players and compete in this great event here at Mount St. Charles. I know they must be heartbroken and disappointed right now, but I hope as they get older and look back, they cherish these memories.
They had an opportunity to tour Brown University. They've been fed by some restaurants on Federal Hill. They're a regular mainstay in this tournament. As defending champions have been coming here for years. The Fairfield Co-op team. This team made up players from the two Fairfield Public High Schools, Ward and Ludlow. They were 19-4 last year. They're growing into one of the better teams in the state of Connecticut. They've been a co-op since 2004. They won the state division titles back in 2013 and 2016. So this team knows how to play some hockey as well.
And first thing I'm going to look up when I get home is when is the last time a public school won the Mount St. Charles Holiday Tournament?
Exactly. So now we're going to be announcing the all-tournament team. I'm going to try and see if we can have it ahead of time. If you can carry the play here for a second.
First goal was scored. Where are we here? Oops, I see. I used my wrong color. First goal was scored by Fairfield about halfway through the second period. The assist on the goal was number 4, Sawyer Kleinberg, connecting with number 10, Charlie Swanson, who found the net. That made it 1-0. At 8:41 of the period, an unassisted goal for number 6, Noah Kingsley. Excuse me, that was assisted by number 18, Ryan Flynn, assisting Noah Kingsley. Third goal was scored by number 17, Ryan Timon, off a tremendous pass by number 10, Charlie Swanson. Fourth goal, an empty netter scored by number 4, Sawyer Kleinberg.
Okay, we're getting ready to announce the all-tournament team. And looks like they're all from St. Joe's and Fairfield, so that's good to have those rosters handy in front of me. So, and right now being presented is number 18 from St. Joe's, and that's Ryan Flynn. Looks like the three, wrong 18. Brendan Donnelly, trying to catch the other number. Number 21, Eric Nose, and number 7, Matt Cavelli, were just given the award. I think that's the second place plaque. Okay. And here come the 3 captains for the Fairfield Co-op team. Number 6, Noah Kingsley. Number 10, Charlie Swanson. And number 17, Ryan Timon, as they accept their plaque for their team. So just writing down the numbers here. St. Joe's. Forward. We have an all-tournament team to give you in just one moment.
Now we will present each year's all-tournament team.
Here comes the all-tournament team.
Number 21, Eric Nose, a junior forward for St. Joseph, is a forward on the all-tournament team.
At forward, Fairfield number 9,
Alex Malillo from the champion Fairfield
team. Just a sophomore.
Had a shootout goal and had several goals in this tournament.
Forward, Fairfield number 10,
Charlie Swanson, also from Fairfield. And again, in the face-off circle, Malillo did a great job, and Swanson had that short side goal.
Had the penalty shot goal yesterday as well. Brendan Donnelly with a nice slap shot goal yesterday. Played a heck of a series as well on defense for St. Joe's.
At defense, Fairfield
Number 6, Noah.
And there it is.
How many times did we say the captain's name in this finals game?
That was well deserved by Kingsley.
Quincy Unger.
No, Connor Zavery.
I'm sorry, Connor Zavery. Keep flipping over my and with the shutout today.
See, I can give you some of these manila folders, Kevin, so you can staple your programs and have them on the same side.
And the MVP, Ryan Flynn.
Wow.
Came into this game with 1 goal and 3 assists and just played such an all-around tremendous game all the way through. We're going to take our final commercial break as they pose for pictures. You've listened to the Mount St. Charles Holiday Face-Off Classic. When we come back, we'll just wrap up everything briefly, and we thank everybody for listening. So we'll take a final commercial break on OneSocketRadio.com.
Car accidents are the worst, but they do happen. And if it happens to you, then you need to get that vehicle to Cody's Auto Body of North Smithfield. Since 1969, Mike and the staff of Cody's Auto Body has been your collision repair specialist. And after the repair is done, Cody's will finish the job with expert auto painting to match the rest of your car. So if the worst happens, bring your car to Cody's Auto Body across the street from the North Smithfield Fire Station on St. Paul Street, North Smithfield.
Welcome back to Brother Adelard Arena. Paul, I saw you picking up some notes there from Matt Callahan. Thank you very much for providing the face-off percentages, and Pam for providing these the face-off shots for us.
Just want to give the official scoring. First goal, the short side goal by Charlie Swanson, was assisted by number 4, Sawyer Kleinberg. Second goal scored by Noah Kingsley, who made the all-tournament team, assisted by tournament MVP Ryan Flynn. Third goal, that time Swanson got the assist. Finding the back of the net was Ryan Timon with a tip-in off a great shot from the point by number 10, Connor Swanson. And the last goal, the open net goal, the assist went to James Kahn. The goal went to number 4, Sawyer Kleinberg. I'm going to appoint myself benevolent czar and give number 2, Ryan Heatherman, an assist as well.
Okay.
He had the defensive play and the dump-out pass that led to that fourth goal.
Just absolutely tremendous gameplay, great game plan coming in by Coach Mark Mongillo, combining two teams from two towns of Public High School, winning this tournament in the Mount St. Charles Holiday Face-Off Classic. So at this time, I would like to thank Mount St. Charles for hosting this great tournament, having us back again here on WOON. I'd like to thank Dave Richards on camera and doing all the engineering for this weekend. I'd like to thank Joe Callahan for his work yesterday. Paul Healy for joining me today. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for listening and joining us these last 2 days for the semifinals and the finals. Congratulations to the Fairfield Co-op Mustangs for being the 2022 Mount St. Charles Holiday Tournament champions, and this the 25th year of the tournament. Thank you all once again, and a very, very happy new year to you all. We will talk to you soon. Have a great night, everyone.